Are you sick and tired of the Cincinnati Bengals not doing anything like I am? I've been a fan of this franchise for a while now, and as a fan, I've been very disappointed with our play over the past few years, all the injuries, and we can't have a consistent defense or consistent offensive line. Of course, I wasn't going to say offense. Our offense is one of the best in the league. So that's why we got my boy here, Lane Kiffin, to save the day. So hello to my boy Lane Kiffin, coach of the Ole Miss team, and I'm confident that he will save the day and save this franchise from the disaster it is currently. I asked ChatGPT what playbooks we should use. They said the offensive playbook from the Chiefs and defensive playbook from the Steelers. And I'm fine with that as long as I keep it as accurate to Lane Kiffin as possible. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but the goal of this franchise is to become the greatest head coach of all time for my favorite franchise, the Cincinnati Bengals. And there will be rules, but I'll talk about the other rules as we go on. The rules you need to know for now is to make Joe Burrow the greatest quarterback of all time, Jamar the greatest receiver, have the greatest offense and defense, the greatest record of all time, like greatest career record, and to win at least 8 Super Bowls. It will be hard, and it's going to be an episodic series, one episode a series. So, first thing we're doing, signing my boy Asante Samuel Jr. We need some help in the secondary, just helping the defense in general. And then we do need a third receiver. Mitchell Tinsley has potential, but to get Mitchell Tinsley more prepared, and he needs sort of a mentor a little bit for the receiver 3 position. We're signing my boy Gabe Davis right there, as I just signed a second ago. They will help tremendously. But for now in this franchise, I feel like we got to tank a little bit. I feel like that's the only way we're going to succeed. So I thought I was going to put that dude in. But I'm going to put my favorite quarterback that's played in the UFL, currently in the NFL. Say hello to my boy, if I could find him. Maxwell Duggan from TCU. Got robbed of the Heisman a couple years back in 2022. He got robbed, and I feel bad for him, so I'm giving him a shot in the NFL as our starting quarterback. Dude, imagine he actually goes off. That would be absolutely crazy, and we make the playoffs and stuff. I'd pay like $4 for that to happen. So let's just adjust our lineup for now. Throw Max Duggan at the starting position. Put Asante in at the starting position. Make sure Gabe Davis is receiver 3, and of course he is. Alright, let's send him to the end, or let's just send him to the playoffs. You know what? What if we do make it with Max Duggan? I don't want to send him all the playoffs and ruin our hope to make the playoffs, or succeed in the playoffs if Max Duggan does go off for us. But honestly, I don't think he will. He is 60 overall. But I did want to give him a shot in the NFL, and if he does good, he does good. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I won't be too mad either way. We won our last game of the year. Max Duggan, 1,000 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, to 12 interceptions. That's pretty bad, actually. But, you know what? I don't really care that much. Because it's not that big of a deal, because I wasn't wanting to make the playoffs anyways. I want to keep it semi-realistic with who I feel like the Bengals should, or who I think they will draft. First, we'll throw in Caden Proctor, Keldrick Falk, Caleb Downs, of course, Ruben Bain. He's getting thrown on there. Ugalele. I don't know how to say his name, so that's what I call him. That's basically it for the first round. For the second round, I see us targeting maybe a CJ Baxter running back. Nah, not really the second, maybe the third or fourth. But here's someone I do want to throw in here. My boy from Ohio State, Max Clare. I feel like he will be a dog in the NFL. Mark my words. Or don't, actually. But I want to say that because I feel like he will be. I feel like we got to throw in Parker Brailsford here. He's from Cincinnati, so he's played some pretty good defensive tackles. That's in Cincinnati. I'm at Alabama. Hayden Green. I don't know. Also, another player is for later rounds, because I know he does good, is Christian Gray. I've heard great things about him, so I'm gonna throw him on there. Dominic Zavada from Michigan. I don't like Michigan, but I gotta throw him on there. And this is basically our complete draft board. We'll throw in a few more players real quick. We'll throw in this Jordan Love or Jeremiah Love. It's between him and CJ Baxter. If Jeremiah Love's available, I'm taking him. Anthony Hill, we'll throw him on there. Nate Johnson, I guess we'll throw him in there. Ernest Green, I've heard great things about that kid. LT Overton, I've heard great things about him. That's our complete draft board. Now let's go on to the off season, and let's make some pretty big moves. Let's look at the recap from the season. Ooh, so the Rams beat the Broncos, and the first time we haven't seen the Chiefs in the Super Bowl in 1, 2, 3, and 4 seasons. And surprisingly, the last time the Bengals were in it, playing the Rams, who won the Super Bowl both times. So Ted McMillan won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Carson Schlesinger won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Pat Mahomes won MVP. Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. All right, and those are pretty respectable. Offensive Player of the Year was Jonathan Taylor. Had me worried there for a second. So to next week, let's look at these free agents and get some moves going. I don't think I re-signed anybody. I think I forgot to. Oh, I simmed through it. Hopefully it signed it. Okay, I think it did. These were all people I was hoping we would read. Okay, so let's start off with this. Joe Burrow, now down to a superstar development. Don't like seeing that. T. Higgins, same dev, I think. Jamar 99 X Factor, what we would expect. Trey Hendrickson's dev trait did go up to a superstar. Jordan Battles did too. And so did Demetrius Knight, the rookie. I'm surprised he's doing this well. But Shamar Stewart, normal dev, probably a bust. All right, Travis Kelce, he'd be a pretty big help. All right, first off, we're going to throw Von Miller on there. First and foremost.
You can also make your own custom offer instead.
I feel like we're going to offer him a 3-year deal. Number 1 for him right now. Nakobe Dean is someone I want to get. He's usually a free agent, so I'm giving him the big bucks. You know, he deserves it. He's done a lot for his team over the past few years in the league, and Alex Anzalone, someone else I'd be very intrigued by getting. He is aging, but I want to win now. I'm not waiting to win, because that's stupid. Asante Samuel, I want him back. I'm paying everybody the big bucks, you know? Go big or go home, you know? Matt Judon, someone I'm intrigued by. We're negative. Okay. So here's where things get very, very interesting. We're trading away Trey Hendrickson. He wasn't on like the Player of the Year voting list. I've seen a few mock trades with the Commanders. And, ooh, they got Bobby Wagner. Closer than I thought, honestly. A strong safety. Can't give up my boy Jordan Battle. What about That's Trey. Mike. We are trying to sign a Mike. Okay, we're going to have to give him a draft pick, basically, because that dude is dirt cheap. And then a 3rd round pick. Okay, what if we just take out the 4th round pick? I feel like that went down, okay? What if we add in our 4th round pick? What about Trey in a 3rd round? I didn't know Bobby Wagner was that valuable towards him. Or to him. Tight end. Give you Eric all, I love him, but never mind. He's just way too much money. I feel like I'm not getting enough for my boy Trey Hendrickson. Like, that ain't even accepted. Alright, we're moving on to the next team. I feel like it should be the Chargers, because they got someone I'm intrigued by the name of Khalil Mack. Because last season in real life, I was accepted first try. Okay, I got basically what I was wanting out of that trade completely. So that's good. And what do we lose out of it? Trey Hendrickson? Like, I ain't too mad about that. We just replaced him with a very old Khalil Mack. But we did get a bunch of draft picks out of it, so I can't be too mad at what we got. And we also are trying to get Von Miller, so that's going to be interesting. And I feel like we did free up some cap. No, we're negative $20 million. Oh, crap. Alright, so we're going to restructure some big contracts. Oh, this is already cleaning us up, huh? Oh, ooh. We'll only have him for about a season. Alright, now what if we tried getting Bobby Wagner, but with... Actually, no. Bobby Wagner, he's too old. I don't think he's worth what we're trying to get for him. We did free up some cap, about enough for one more contract. What's available out here? Tevin Jenkins is. That's not going to be enough. Yeah, we're negative $1 million in cap, and that's like the second lowest difficulty for trades we can go. We've already restructured a few contracts. So this is going to get pretty hard from here. This is someone I'm trading away. Orlando Brown. I keep calling him Trent Brown. David Njoku. Alright. I sort of see what the Steelers are wanting, but I want something even better. A wrecking ball who killed the Bengals single-handedly. My boy Darnell Washington. Alright. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. And 2 third-round picks. Too easy. That's a steal. Orlando Brown, not good in the slightest. He single-handedly allows the Bengals to lose every week. I'm just kidding, of course. But that leaves us room, if we do that, to trade away Mike Gesicki to... Wait, what if we go to the Commanders? Throw in Bob. Let's see where this takes us. What about Gesicki in a 2nd rounder? Feels like a lot. Nah. We'll do a 3rd rounder. Mike Gesicki. And Mike, who's our Liam Anderson. I'll throw in a 4th round pick too. I can't be too picky about this. We don't have a 5th pick though. Dude, what if we throw in my boy Geno Stone? Get rid of that 4th round pick. There we go. Did we give up way too much? Yeah. For old Bobby Wagner. Am I mad about it though? You can't really be mad. Here to mentor the youngers. I should have freed up a little bit of space. This offensive line is horrid. It's time to trade away Chase Brown. Feels necessary at this point. I'm not a huge Chase Brown fan at all. So I'm just gonna look at the Commanders again. I don't feel like trading with y'all for like the 18th time. The Bears do need a halfback. We'll take a 3rd, 4th. And take your center. If we can get this to go through. I didn't think so. Well, just the third and the fourth. Y'all take that. They did take it. Okay. So now I feel like we need to pick up Tyler Algier or just look at the other running back free agents. Brian Robinson, someone I'm intrigued by. Alvin Kamara, I'm sort of Vidal. Kamani Vidal. I would love to have you here, brother. You're an absolute dog in real life. You're carrying my friend's fantasy team right now. Vidal, you're going to be here. I don't care what any people is offering you because I'm pretty sure you're not getting offered anything. Oh, now we can offer some bigger contracts too since we freed up some more space. We'll offer Cameron Curl, a guy I've never heard of in my life. We'll offer him Yeah, we're not getting him. What if we sort by interest? Darren Waller's interested. Tier Tart. I'm gonna offer Tier a decent deal. I've been a pretty big fan of Tier Tart for a while now, and it feels like he's a pretty decent fit for the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't know this guy. I don't think. I'll offer him a deal. I feel like we should probably end up getting all these guys that we've offered. We offered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to get all 7, except Nakobe Dean probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we got all of them, boys. I think we did. We just single-handedly saved our defense with just that little bit of work. But that does leave our offense with a bunch of gaps on it. A bunch of... I don't care about my coaching right now. I'll do that later. Alright. Let's look at how nasty this defense is, because it does seem like a washed defense, but I mean, look how much better it looks. I mean, I just thought, if we could end up getting Caleb Downs, this defense is nasty. So no trade packages for Cam Taylor-Britt. Not yet, at least. Second round pick. The steal of the century right there. Holy crap, that was a steal. Guys, I think it's time we just head straight into the draft. I do not care anymore. This offensive line is garbage. Alright, hold on. We did get Kamani Vidal. I forgot about that. We need to make sure he has a decent number. Hopefully he ain't like number 30. I'm going to give him a decent number. He deserves one. 22, 26. What about single digit? You got any good single digit? Number 4. Alright, before we get into this draft, let's look at this team. This offensive line is putrid. I would hate for the Bengals to have this offensive line in real life. And I don't even like our offensive line right now. But this defense, all we do need is Caleb Downs, and this defense is set for the next, basically the rest of the franchise. Sure, Bobby Wagner's up there in age. Khalil Mack's up there in age. Von Miller is also up there in age. But I can work with this for a few seasons. I wonder what overall our defense is now. Only an 81. I feel like we should be better than that. But I can't complain. It's better than where we started from, of course. Just get better as time goes on. Here we are at the NFL draft. We are negative $14 million in cap, which is not good. We have pick 3. TJ Parker went. What's our team's biggest? Caden Proctor. Or Caleb Downs. Oh! Okay, what if we trade back 1 pick? Guys. Trust the process. Trust the process. Oh, the Saints. Okay. First, second, and third. Holy crap. Guys. Should this just be the stretch? Should we just do this every time? Alright. As long as they don't pick Caleb Downs, I'm fine. They're so stupid. Okay. What if we trade up our later pick in the first round, the 19th, and try to get like the 5th? Or not really the 5th, but like top 7. Who has like the 8th or 7th or 6th? Throwing a 4th. It is accepted. Okay, here we're going to pick Caleb Downs. It's just the right move. We needed him. We're trying to win now. As long as Caden Proctor ain't off the board. He isn't. Ruben Bain is, though. That's what I was worried about. But I'm fine because we got our future left tackle for the rest of the rebuild, I would hope. See if any of the other people we're looking for is on the board. Jeremiah Love is. That's our pick. We're trying to build a dynasty here, guys. I knew I said I was going to try to keep it realistic, but at this point, no. I'm going to win. If we ain't winning, it ain't realistic. I'm just kidding. Realistically, we would lose every game. But, tight end. Max Clare. I'm going to wait a little bit for Max Clare. What about that center? Is that center still on the board? Parker Brailsford? Like that? That's pretty good. Pretty good. B+. Hidden dev. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. I'm going to see if Max Clare is on the board. He still is on the board. None of these. Ernest Green, he ain't really catching my eye. Well, I'm just going to go with the number 1 guy on the board. Okay, Zachariah Branch. We don't need a receiver. Will Lee. Nah. I'm not very intrigued by William Lee over here. Zane Durant. Max Clare is the closest. Oh, this is not good. I'm just gonna have to trust the process. B- actually. Hidden dev actually. I don't care. That was a great pick. Oh, Tacario Davis was someone I was sort of looking at. Hidden dev. We are absolutely cooking right now. We're going to win the Super Bowl first season. Christian Gray, welcome to the team, son. Sure, we just did draft another corner, but I knew you were going to be a dog from the start. Dude, we have so many third-round picks we can just waste on random people. Right guards. Is this dude any good? He ain't bad. He's third-round talent. C+. Normal dev. Never mind. He's sort of bad. We do need a right tackle also. Just dude. Hold on. No. I'm drafting this guy. Fa'alioluli Fa'amo. Never mind. He wasn't a dog either. Okay. I'm sort of wasting these picks at this point. Like I said I was going to, but I was just joking. This guy seems like... This guy... Holy crap, that's 3 bad picks in a row. I'm selling right now. King Mac, is he any good? We don't need... It says we need a D tackle. Like, none of these guys are pulling at my heartstrings. Should we? Ernest Green, don't be a bust. Hey, he isn't a bust. He isn't the worst one we picked yet. I'm not mad about this. We basically just rebuilt the whole offensive line. I feel like we need a backup quarterback. Anybody good on the board for backups? Not really. I feel like we'll just wait for a backup to roll our way. No. Notre Dame. I've heard good about this kid. He sort of sucks. I'm just looking for this big name school. It's Nick Anderson. Alright. I don't even really care. Yeah, you're hitting Dev. We're in the 6th round. What else are we going to get? Alright, I feel like this is a good place to draft Dominic Zavada. And that Nate Johnson kid is still on the board, too. He's going to be like a 90 overall. He's going to be the best thing to ever happen in this franchise. Nate Johnson, welcome to the team, son. C+. I thought I was going to say hidden dead for a second. I was about to pee my pants or something. I'm going to draft quarterback Caden Salter. Alright. I'm just going to prove to y'all real quick. It is on normal. I don't know if I'm going to include that in the video or not. Alright, let's look at this draft recap. 81, perfect. 79, 78, perfect. 72, we fell off. 74, not bad. 74, not bad. And then we got the 80 overall kicker, but everybody else, it's not very good. We're negative $51 million in cap space, so I'm going to play the moments of week 1. Here we go, boys. We're going to wear our whiteout jerseys. Crap. Let me just pick our jerseys. Our color rush. We're going to wear our color rush jerseys for our first game of the season. It is an away game. This is a pretty big game to start off with. And first play is an offensive play. And we're going to run it here. Vidal is the starter. Crap, I forgot to adjust the roster. That was not the tight end. Tamani Vidal is not our tight end, but okay. Alright, let's look around at this team. Darnell Washington. I don't think these are any of our rookies. Alright, let's see how long they can. Eric All, good catch, my boy. I'm going to run it here. Crap, I forgot to dive. A gain of a yard. Kamani Vidal. He was 10 rushes for 44 yards. He's averaging 4 yards a carry. This is killing him. Alright. Taj Brooks. We're going to put you on a flat. Come on, break that. Tush push with Burrow. Or QB sneak with Burrow. They ain't expecting it. They're leaving it wide open. Burrow with the touchdown right here. I don't even got to say it. What did I tell you, boys? That's a good start to the season. Our defense, I thought, was going to hold up right there. I mean, look at it. We got Alex Angelo and Bobby Wagner. To your tart. Like, holy crap, he forced a fumble. Oh, we picked it up. Jordan Battle. Take it all the way. Come on. That's gone. That's touchdown. I can literally sell it right here. Simone. Our defense looked pretty strong right there. Okay. None of our starters are even actually in. Jeremiah Love's injured. Never mind. I want Claire. Yeah, there we go. I want him to get some playing time. Caden Proctor's he even... No. Imagine how much better this team would be doing if our starters were in the whole entire time. We weren't even doing bad without our starters. Railsford, you're in now. We're gonna put Jalen Rivers in. Oh, I forgot we have a Mary Spence. We didn't even need to draft our right tackle. That doesn't matter. What is this route? Gonna cut right. Okay, that was confusing. Oh, hey, stiff arm. Yeah, there we go. Stiff arm king himself, except Derrick Henry. There we go. Darnell Washington, big move for us. Chase is going to be open. No, Vidal's going to probably be open. Neither of them were actually open. They played zone, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they did a zone blitz. Alright, so they rushed 3, circle. Oh, our offensive line was doing better before we put the rookies. Well, they are inexperienced and they're rookies. Jermaine Burton, can you do something here, bud? Alright, we're going to put Vidal on a Texas route. We're going to keep Darnell Washington what he is on. Chase what he's on. They rush 3. Drop back into coverage. Oh, Jamar caught it. Okay. Feel like this is good, boys. This will be good. Oh, crap. I forgot Burrow ain't the fastest. He ain't the fastest cheetah in the pack or whatever that saying is. Crap, why'd I player lock? I didn't mean to do that, guys. Mesh spot. Okay. Come on, I keep player locking. It's confusing. You know what, boys? Crap, this is going to suck. This is not good. Yeah, it did not work. They didn't do anything. So. I want Vidal to flip. There we go, Vidal. That's like the first positive game I've had with him, I think. Yeesh. What's that rolly avalanche? I'm gonna throw up a corner route to not corner route with Jamar. Crap! I player locked again. What is wrong with me? What defense? Really stepping it up since last season. I wonder why. Oh, Vidal took that weird angle, but he gained a few on 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 10, I think. Why is Ryan Rico our kicker? I really need to adjust the roster after this. He didn't even make it. Sure, I didn't full power it, but he still should have made that. No, we gotta put in our actual kicker for this one. He's literally an 80. The first kick of his NFL career is he's gonna absolutely destroy this one. That's good. Man, he almost missed that. We're rushing everybody. I don't even care at this point. This game's already over. There we go. There we go. Khalil Mack. He picked it up. He's going all the way. Khalil Mack. He didn't score, but it doesn't even matter. This game was put away a while ago. I should have just scored and not showboated with Khalil. Well, it's rather the Saints are just that bad or we're just that good. Kamani Vidal with the touchdown. Then this game was already sealed, but that was the dagger right there. Week 1, it's game. Now it's time to send to mid-season if we have a winning record. I do not play the mid-season game, but if we don't, I have the opportunity to if I want to. But I honestly don't feel like we'll need to once I obviously fix our roster problem. We should be set in stone to win a Super Bowl. Probably not. Now, doesn't this look way better? Oh, he's not injured anymore. All right, he's in. How's our defense look? Oh, look how nasty this defense is, boys. We got 2 hidden hidden devs, and 82 overall Caleb Downs. Dude, this defense is nasty. All right, send him to midseason. I feel like we should at least have 4 wins by midseason. If we do not have a winning record by midseason, there's no hope for this team because this is the best it's getting for a while. And we're also negative in cap space, so all the old guys are probably retiring after this year. But we do have all the youngsters to bring up too, so just like that, we're 5-1. I don't even have the choice to play this. Let's look at the stats. Burrow doing his thing. Pretty close between Yosti Vosh and Jamar. G's up there too. See who's allowed the most sacks. Caden Proctor has, but he is a rookie. Playing the hardest position on the offensive line, I would say. Alright, so who has our most tackles? Okay. Most sacks. BJ Hill. Hey, the boys we've signed, they've been doing their stuff. Bobby Wagner with the pick, Nakobe Dean with an interception, solo tackles, assisted tackles. Okay. There's stuff to work with here. Burrow with AFC Offensive Player of the Week, week 6. Same thing, week 4, and week 2. Okay, Burrow. All right. Burrow, we don't have a single league leader in anything. But we are the best team right now in a very crappy division, I might say, this year. Did you see that? They're all 3-4 and 2-5. We should automatically win this division with the roster we have. And we do play all the games in the playoffs. If we could win the playoffs first season, it will be crazy. I will probably pee my pants. I most definitely will, actually. Wait, we might end up with a first week bye in the draft. Imagine we just had the world's fastest fall off the face of the earth. (11-6). I was expecting better, but am I mad? Burrow. He's back. That toe injury didn't affect him. Jeremiah Love, way better than what we were seeing out of old Chase Brown. 3,000-yard receivers, guys. 3 of them. Yoshi Voss with 15 touchdowns. Okay, y'all are gonna think I've cheated. All right, I'm gonna show you that I have not played a single game this season. How do we do that? Oh no, team schedule. I did play the first game, of course. But all these games I had nothing to do with, guys. I just promise. We're just that good. Shout out to Inca B and Flunt. Y'all are awesome. I don't know why. We could send it if I choose to, or just play the moments if I feel to. It just depends what it feels like. So we are 11-6, which means we are the home team. We're sending into the 4th quarter, where we are up. Now they're up. Okay, this is gonna be a good game. Okay, they brought it back in. We are down. We are down at the 7-yard line now, but it is our 7-yard line. I'm pretty sure. Yep. This is gonna be close. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's an awful game on the ground. I hate to look at that. I hate to see that on my boy Jeremiah Love like that. I'm going to get Claire a touchdown this game. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm done running it with him. We got to throw. We're a pass-heavy offense anyways. Another play, another play. Keep going, keep going. What's that rolly avalanche? Yeah, my grandma's average. Here we go, boys. That's the big run I expected to see right there. Ooh, what a hit. What a hit on my boy Burrow. Just isn't good. Touchdown. Darnell Washington with the touchdown. I'm going to put this on all offense, boys. We are up. There we go. There we go. Vidal. Honestly, I might put him at running back 1. That was a good run right there. It felt more smooth than it does Jeremiah Love, which I'm currently running it with on this play. And he's going to try to prove me wrong, which he honestly didn't. Should I just... Never mind. That wouldn't even work. I want to get Claire a touchdown right here. There we go. Claire. My boy. Hey, that was the third and final timeout, so we could take a knee here, we could run it here. Honestly, we controlled the game. You know, I'm running it up in the middle. Man, he's just so slow. It could still be the offensive line. It's still really bad, but... And with that, we're going on to the next round of the playoffs for the first season. And a very close game, I might say myself. I expected it to be way less close than that, but it wasn't. And that's how it ends up for the first week of the season, of the playoffs. On to week 2 of the playoffs. I feel like this is going to be a blowout game. I mean, we got the home court advantage or home stadium advantage. We're just way better overall. And we have momentum on our side and a better record. This is probably going to be a blowout, I might say. And if not, I jinxed us. But I feel good about this game. Okay, neither team. We scored. We scored again. We scored again. We're just going to keep scoring. Okay, 7. That's game. That is game, boys. We're moving on to the conference championship after the very first season. I was right. 7-24. Burrow with the game. 3 touchdowns. On to the conference championship. We could win the Super Bowl first year. All they needed was a few extra talents on defense, and honestly, we basically changed the whole team except like our skill positions. Even then, we did sign a few skill positions, so. Oh my goodness. Every single time they got the home field advantage. Oh, dude, this is going to be so close, or the most blowout game I've ever seen. I know it seems scripted. I mean, the Chiefs, for the 3rd time, the Bengals made the AFC Championship in a row. But we all saw it coming. Maybe Pat Mahomes got injured last year, and that's why they didn't make the Super Bowl. or something like that. Oh. Okay. Running in 1 point. Now we're up. Okay. Hold up. Okay. This game is officially over. We're going to the Super Bowl! First season! What I'm talking about. Holy crap, dude. I did not expect this out of this team. I thought it was going to take way longer than this, but... Oh. I didn't even know Caleb Downs was like that. Boys, we're going to the Super Bowl playing the Eagles. Okay. Yeah! Hold on! Yo, someone wanted the MVP. It had to be Burrow. Yeah, it had to be Burrow. Yeah, it's Burrow. It's Burrow. Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow with the MVP. Offensive Player of the Year. Burrow came in 4th. He's just a dog like that. Yossi Vosh came in 6th. The Defensive Player of the Year. Khalil Mack. Like to see out of my boy. Jeremiah Love. Defensive. Yeah. Burrow. Yossi Vosh came in 2nd. Jamar came in 5th. Best offensive lineman. Yo, Brailsford. He held up this year. I didn't expect that from him. We have one Bengal, Khalil Mack. No. DJ Turner came in 10th. Okay. Best kicker. What about our boy? Zavada came in 8th as a rookie. Will we break any any rookie records broke? No. Okay. Hey, we're number 24th on that list. And we already have a conference championship win. Oh, dude, this is about to be a great game. I feel like I'm a sim to the 4th quarter. And no matter what, I'm hopping in. I gotta get one more good look at this team before we go on to next season. This could not be... This is just too perfect to be true. Here we go. Oh, dude, I feel like they're going to beat us, and it's going to make me mad. Because this might be our only shot at the Super Bowl, and who knows? Maybe we might never go back. We're up 10-7, 17-7, 10-17, 24-10. Oh, okay. That's game. And with that, Cincinnati Bengals are your 2026 Super Bowl champions. Holy crap. Lane Kiffin's first year just had a few trades, a lot of good draft picks, and we won. And just like that, the 2025 NFL season, or 2026 NFL season, comes to a close. Jamar Chase gets lifted up. Burrow celebrating his first Super Bowl ever. With many, many more to come in the future, guys. I mean, we still have 5 more Super Bowls to go, which could be the next 5 episodes, or it might take way longer than that. We don't know yet. But that's the end of this series for the first episode. We're going to look at the stats after this game a little bit. And, Lane Kiffin hoisting the Lombardi after the first season. Dude, it's just too perfect. We won the Super Bowl year 1 with Lane Kiffin and just a bunch of trades basically, and we just had a butt ton of. It's just too good. I'm sorry to say it, but we were just too good. If we didn't win the Super Bowl right there, I would have been pretty mad, pretty frustrated. So I'm happy about those results. All right, we're going to look at the roster real quick. And we got a few retirements. Okay, so no offensive player retired. But like I expected, I knew one of the big 3 would have retired. We do still have Von Miller, but he did go down a depth trade. Khalil Mack, he's still rocking up there. He's still a dog. But I'm afraid Bobby Wagner has retired from the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, I mean, it was 15 seasons, but... So, Burrow, absolute dog season. Almost 1,000 rushing yards for Jeremiah Love. 3,000 yard receivers like we've already looked at. See who led up the most sacks. Probably Caden Proctor. Hey, that's way less sacks than I thought for the defense. Nakobe Dean. Who has our most interceptions? DJ Turner with 3. 13 tackles for loss. How many sacks, though? 12 and a half. 9 for Von Miller. I mean, looking way better than our defense does in real life. Kicking, doesn't really matter. Punting, doesn't really matter. Kick return, any touchdowns? No. With that, that's a good place to end off this video. Thank you all for watching this year 1 of the Bengals franchise, where Lane Kiffin's the head coach and it's the GOAT franchise. Thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.